morning. We are here right now at the installations of ABC Waste Management in New Bedford. What we see right now is exactly a big movement of more than probably 60 people that they are taking boxes to help family in need for this Christmas season. This is a teamwork, not just from one business. It's more than one. We're going to explain and we're going to be thank to those businesses they participate in this great event. It's very humble to see people, they take their own time helping families. They don't have nothing to eat on this Christmas season. So we're going to be looking for the person in charge of this. Not exactly, it's nobody in charge. What he was saying is there was nobody in charge. This is a teamwork for a group of people that they want to make this Christmas season very humble and helping people that they are hungry. And sometimes are our neighbors that we don't think that they don't eat, but they are really need, and they have children that they need our help as well. So at my left, I have Joe, who is one of the big mentors of this event. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you.
So explain a little bit what is happening here, how this started, what is the support, how long this has been happening, because this is not just the first year.
No, you're right. This has been going on for over 20 years, where we meet as a group and we collectively donate to needy families a holiday dinner. And the boxes represents 3 boxes represent one family. And this year we have our largest collective family, which is 160 families. In those boxes have everything and more that you'll need for a complete holiday dinner, which is turkey, ham, everything, eggs, milk, donuts for this morning's breakfast. So that's what we do. These boxes represent a culmination of the community. So throughout the year, we're getting help from all over. Our friends and families, business people, our friends at the fishing industry every year donate all the turkeys. So this is a collective community effort to have this out there. It's a great feeling for us. I'm just one small piece of it. I happen to be the president this year, but I got to tell you, this is a true family and team effort. There is a committee that puts it all together. That committee leader is Paul Rigo. He's busy right now, as you can see, getting the boxes loaded, but this is a true team effort, and it's become very organized over the years. So it looks noisy and unorganized, but it's extremely well-oiled right now. So sometime throughout today, 160 families are going to get a ton of food, and it's well received, and the families are wonderful, and they're just beautiful people who, for whatever reason in this time, they're in need of some food, and we're happy and able to do it. So it's a very proud feeling for the group and the society.
I know that an event like this, to put everything together, takes time, and you guys need to look for business support. So what I'm asking you is, when you guys start and put everything together, having the meetings, where are we going to start, how are we going to do it, how we're going to do this possible?
Yep.
How you guys organize together as a team effort?
Yeah, so this starts sometime in August, where we start having meetings, strategic meetings. Then it gets really busy around October and November, and then the week or two before this weekend, everything's coming together. But throughout the year, it's amazing how many businesses know we do this, and they call us and say, I want to donate the hams. So we have a local irrigation company that donates the hams every year. It's a blessing, it's a blessing. Just yesterday, a gentleman pulled me aside and gave me money. hey, I want to help in my own way. Here's some money. Buy some food. You know, we have one of our members owns a real estate company, and they donate all of the sweetbread. They want to do it. That's their family tradition. They want to do it. So it's become something of that, like a proud family tradition. So it takes some time, but it's time worth taking. I mean, this is a wonderful day, and again, the receivers are very, very, very grateful people. So.
That's true, because here in New Bedford, it's freezing. I can guarantee you, it's freezing outside. We start at 8 a.m. Actually, that's the time that I got here, but I'm sure that you start
7-ish.
Okay, around 7. So you need to feel this. You need to feel that in your heart to help people out there. And unfortunately, we are in a world that we see more and more selfish people, that they are thinking just the inside, and it's a great feeling to see that these people take time from their own time. They get out, they get up, they left their families in the house, and to come here to put everything together and to help others. My question to you, Joe, is how are you going to get into these people? Because I know this is going to be delivered to the people's house. My question is, how these people get to know this group they are doing this? How are you going to get them?
So the individual families are collected through other various groups, Catholic Charities, Boys and Girls Club. We get families from them. Child and Family Services, I think I told you before. So we start calling those groups throughout the year, and then, you know, a lot of our members know families who are in need and want to do this. Sometimes we have members who will call on other members and say, hey, look, I know my neighbor's in tough shape. I don't want to do it because I don't want to, you know, embarrass them, but can you donate it? So throughout the year, we're getting families from all these various groups that we know these individuals are in need through the groups. And that's how we find them, and then ultimately we deliver it that day to their homes. The boxes are discreet, so they're folded up, so the neighbors don't know what's happening, and the individuals are just loving the fact that they're getting all these holiday fixings at their house. So it's a great feel. It's a great feel.
Like I said before, we are using the ABC waste management installations. How long Michael is being patronizing and let this happen in the same installation?
Yeah, we're blessed. We're blessed that the Camara family, all of them, I mean, they're good to us all year long, and this is just one of the small things they do. Michael's family allows us to use this as a launching pad. As you can see, we need the space, so we're blessed to have him and the family. This is one of they hate hearing this because they're very humble people, but I can tell you this is one of the small things they do throughout the year for us and the community.
I know that you are one of the group of these people that they go out there and touch those family hearts. What is your feeling when you get there and they welcome you? And can you tell me one of the stories that most touch you inside?
Yeah. So this is my 10th year doing this. I always do it with my nephew. It's our tradition, and I always bring in, one of the kids that want to help as well. Two of the most memorable moments over the years is we had a young lady, I'm guessing she was 19, 20. She was living in an apartment, had 2 children. And we arrived with the food baskets, and she actually made us little gift bags with thank you notes on them. I mean, that just warms you and stays with you forever. Just very thoughtful young lady. And then obviously every time a child hugs us, thanks us, gives us a hug. I mean, we're not looking for that, but when you get it, it's like just amazing feeling. We've done group prayers in the people's houses. I mean, the list goes on, and one of the takeaways I've always had is hunger and the need for food sees no color, no race, no gender, nothing. everyone is touched by this some way or somehow, and it's just nice that we're able to do this.
Yes, it is worthy to see those when you go into those families and you see their really needs and how much they thank you for that. That's really rewarding.
It's humbling and sobering, as they say, you know, especially around the holidays with the young kids. They're looking for beets and whatever else they're looking for and these high-ticket items. And, you know, these kids that we're going to, they're just happy to get milk, you know. So it's absolutely eye-opening to the younger kids. You know, but again, it's a great time of year for this. We're very lucky to be able to do this and fortunate. The community is very important to us as a group, and this is just one of the ways that we try to help the community.
One of the things that touched me the most that was before they start taking the boxes out to those vans to be delivered, all this food was blessed. So we had a prayer, and I think that was the most touchable moment for me, because it's a big meaning. I mean, I don't know if you guys do it every year, but I think for me it was one of the touched moments here today.
Well, we're a proud group, and I'm very proud to say that the spirituality aspect of it is very important to this group. So no matter what we do, anytime, any place, we always have a prayer to start and invoke, because it's a reminder for us that we're just a small piece of this. So yeah, absolutely, we always have.
For the generous donations, we're fortunate to feed 160 families this year. People in need, people going through some hardship. We had a family late this week that had a devastating fire in their home that we're able to help out. We all know that a fishing boat went down last week. We're helping out one of those families. So again, I want to thank everybody for coming out today and helping out. We're going to start opening up these doors here. We're going to have 3 doors open. Please be patient. I'll yell out the numbers, and you know, as we load and vehicles leave, and if there's a spot open, back up. We'll load and we'll start distributing the families. Okay. Again, thank you very much. Joe Tavaz's going to say a couple words. Yeah, he'll do a prayer after you're done. Just address the.
That's fine. As always, I want to thank Paul and the committee, the committee that puts this all together. They worked very, very hard this year. I want to recognize the Pereira brothers, Adriel, Mr. Camara for the use of the building. There's hundreds and hundreds of people to thank. We can't do it without all the help from the community, but I certainly want to thank all the families that are here to help today. This is by far one of the most important things we do. We're about to bless 160 families out there with some holiday food, and it's a great thing, and it's just a little bit of touch that we do all throughout the year. So thank you very much, and I'll bring our spiritual leader here.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Oh Lord, we ask you to accept and bless these baskets of which we're about to deliver, all those who work so hard to prepare, and let us ever be mindful of our own blessings and look upon those who are going to receive these. Amen.
All right, let's get started.
I cannot stop myself to say thank you so much to all this business that they make this possible. This is very touched, and I don't want to start crying, but seriously, this is very nice to see the efforts of these people every day since October to make this possible. I'm going to ask these gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Luis Viveros.
Mr. Viveros, what is the feeling to do this every year?
I think it's very grateful having people that are here to help the needy, and I do it every year. I distribute it, and it's a good feeling, you know, especially Christmas.
Mr. Viveros, how many families are you going to be delivering food today?
This year is going to be 2, because they got a small car this year. I had the truck last year, I have like about 4 or 6 people. Only have 2 for me this year.
How long you been joined to this team?
Actually, I was just helping this day to deliver. My son it belongs to Prince Henry Society, and I just help him here at this day. And sometimes on parties, I help my son and like organizing and things and things like that. But it's good. It's good. I'm happy to have all of these people in here.
Thank you so much for being part of this team effort and make families happier this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. We have a very young lady here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it's not normal to see a young lady like you waking up so early to be here. How long you been doing this?
Well, this is actually my first time being here and helping out and doing this. I'm actually really excited to be here right now to help out with things.
So before that, what is your name?
Madison.
So let me ask you, how you get into this group? You being invited, or you look just a way to help somebody this year?
Well, actually, my godmother's husband is a part of this community, and I wanted to help out when she talked about it, so this is why I'm here today. Yeah.
So Madison, how old are you?
I'm 13 years old.
13. My daughter is 13 too, and this is unbelievable to see a 13 young lady in this freezing day today here, ready to help others outside. So you're going to be delivering some food today?
That's correct.
How many families are you going to be visiting?
I believe we have 4 families to deliver to.
Do you know some of them or not at all?
No, I'm not sure on who we're delivering to today.
So what is your feeling? What do you feel right now? Excited?
Excited. I'm cold too. It's freezing out here today. But yeah, I'm overall excited to help people. Yeah.
What is your name?
Landon.
Landon. How old are you? 14 years old. And who brought you here today? So you were forced?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, kind of. So how many families are you going to be delivering the food today?
2 families.
2 families. What are you feeling right now? Besides the cold that you're going to tell me that it's freezing. Everybody knows that. But what makes you come today to deliver this food to those families in need?
To help the community and to do good.
That's your first year?
No, third year.
Third year. Who is the person that brought you here on the first time?
My grandfather, all 3.
So your grandfather is the big mentor to you. I see this gentleman. I don't want to interrupt you because I know that you are busy. I see you like putting everything together.
Yes.
But this is like the second person that I see like very into it and put everything organized.
It's a little intense at times.
Yes, it is. Tell us how long you've been doing it.
We've been feeding families in need for about 20 years, approximately 20 years. Prince Henry's been doing it for about 20 years.
So the Prince Harry Society is a big known organization that is helping people in need, not just for Christmas season, but through the year.
Correct. We're a service organization, not only for this event, but we've also given out numerous scholarships every year. We give about 45 scholarships to area students. We take kids out on a Paw Sox trip every year. So we actually do fundraising and community service 12 months a year.
How people they can find Prince Henry Society to look for help from you guys?
We do have a website, princehenry.org, I believe. So you can access our website.
I see a bus that is going to be filled with boxes and items inside that is going to be make families happier today. Who provides this school bus?
Well, this is one of our members, Jose Amaral. So he sponsored 12 families this year. So we're loading boxes to feed 12 families.
So
all the families that we feed are sponsored by our members. It's actually our members that deliver the the food to the families.
And this year we had 100 and we having 160 families that is going to be attached today.
Correct.
What is your feeling?
We're very pleased. We're ecstatic, and it's a small portion that we're contributing. There's many people in the city that contribute and donate. We feel like we're just doing a small portion of our part for the community.
Thank you for your good deed. Continue doing it, because those families, they're going to be humbled and they're going to be thank you for at least for the next coming years that is going to be.
The most pleasant thing to see is the smiles on children's faces this morning when we knock on their door and they look at the baskets and maybe see some donuts or some snacks that they like. Just
Cereal.
a cereal and milk. Just see the joy in their faces. It makes this all worthwhile.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you, and thank you so much for being like that.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day and Merry Christmas. We miss the Vice President of Prince Henry Society. He couldn't attend at ABC Waste Management installations to deliver those boxes that we saw before. We came to his place because he owns a restaurant, a breakfast place in New Bedford, and we're came here personally to surprise him. Hi, William. We just came to say thank you. I know that you have to get out earlier because you are busy, but we just want to say thank you so much for helping to put everything together and make these families happier today on this Christmas season. It's any words that you want to say just briefly to the rest of the team that was there?
I just want to say thank you to everybody who helped out with the Christmas baskets this year. All our brothers from the Prince Henry Society, everyone who came by, family and friends, everyone who donated. It was a big help. Thank you so much. We're going to feed around 160 families this year, so it's a blessing. So thank you for all your help.
And I want to say, if somebody is in their house and want to have a delicious breakfast because it smells very good, just come to Table 8 in New Bedford. They will be more than happy to help you and fulfill your belly. Thank you once again, William, and let's make that happen next year again.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
So, once again, we are almost finished putting those boxes outside in these vans and school buses that you can see. And they're going to be delivered to those families in need. It's going to be attached to 160 families this year, and hopefully next year is going to be much more. So if you want to be part of this group, just join us. I'm going to be the one joining us as well. Please make a difference outside. Merry Christmas, and from ABC Waste Management and TV6 New England, Ricardo Amaral and Olga Fernandez. Thank you so much.